We all know that self-belief can spiral down. But did you know it can also spiral up? It's all part of what I call the self-belief spiral. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it today because it has made a massive difference in my life. So the self-belief spiral actually consists of 5 parts. You have thoughts that turn into feelings, that turn into action, that turns into identity, that then turns into evidence. The problem is we often wait for proof before we believe in ourselves. We think, well, when I have proven that I'm good enough or smart enough or successful enough, then I'll believe in myself and others will believe in me as well. But that's backward. That's backward. Because if we're always waiting for proof, we're never going to believe in ourselves. Instead, we should start with believing ourselves, and then that turns into proof. Let me tell you how. So in this spiral, it starts with your thoughts, where in simplest terms, your thoughts are linked to your mindset. If you have positive thoughts and a positive mindset, then your self-belief spirals up. And if you have negative thoughts and a negative mindset, then your self-belief spirals down. Because those thoughts influence every next step. When you think positively and you have a positive mindset, then you feel good about it, then you're more motivated to take action, and then those actions lead toward what you want to identify as or with, and then that identity turns into proof. Again, the opposite's true. If I have negative thoughts and a negative mindset, then I have negative feelings toward whatever it is that I want to do. So I don't take action, or the actions that I take are limited and guarded and reflect my fear and doubt and not my self-confidence. And then those actions lead to identity of I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not successful enough, I'm not smart enough, which then is self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Circles back around to evidence or proof. I just proved to you that I'm not good enough because everything cycled back to my negative thoughts. It's actually part of what's called our RAS, or reticular activating system. And you may have heard me talk about a reticular activating system before, but the idea behind a reticular activating system is that our brain pays attention to what we tell it to pay attention to. So if you're feeding it positive thoughts, if you're feeding it positive mindset, then your brain pays attention to the great things you're doing, the awesome things you're doing that make you successful every day. But if you're paying attention to the negative, then your brain pays attention to more negative, and that's when those negative thoughts spiral down. It's amazing if you've ever stopped to think about it. When we always say that social media is listening to us, right? Our phone's listening to us, Facebook's listening to us, and maybe they probably are. But what's more likely happening is that as we start clicking on more links or watching videos longer that have to do with what we want to pay attention to, whether it's a car you like or an animal you want to buy or a college you want to go to or whatever it is, then the algorithm picks up on it. So does our brain. The more you start paying attention to it, the more your brain pays attention to it and picks up on it. So you can control that spiral. If you want your self-belief spiral to spiral down, negative thoughts, negative mindset, pay attention to the negative. If you want your self-belief spiral to spiral up, positive thoughts, positive mindset, start paying attention to the good around you. Because again, when you have positive thoughts that lead to a positive mindset, then you feel good about yourself, and those feelings turn into action toward what you want to do, who you want to be. That action shows your identity of the amazing person that you are, and then that identity turns into proof. Don't wait for proof to believe in yourself. Create it.